Hey there, this is Dora from Write with Magic. Would you like to overcome writer's block in just 5 minutes? I accidentally stumbled upon a way to overcome writer's block when I was actually blocked myself for several weeks. Ironically, I was putting together a 21-day dissertation writing challenge for my PhD students, and I was really struggling with coming up with content for that 21-day challenge. And every day I set aside 30 to 40 minutes to write, and I just didn't know what to come up with. And then one day I woke up an hour late, and then I really scrambled around the house trying to do all the things that I do in the mornings. And then I only had 5 minutes before it was time to wake up my kids. So I decided to just sit down, set a timer for 5 minutes, and whatever I wrote for that day would be my writing for the day. So I set a timer and I began to write. And at the end of 5 minutes, I actually had 3 days worth of content. And in retrospect, this is not surprising. Most people can write a few hundred words in just 5 minutes. And when you're really focused and you don't have any interruptions, you can really get some good content in such a short time. So, there are a couple of reasons that writing nonstop for 5 minutes helps you to overcome writer's block. The first one is that if you don't have any distractions, you can write more and you can have higher quality writing. So if you're going to use this technique, be sure to remove all distractions. Turn off your phone, ask your family members to not disturb you. Most people can do that for at least 5 minutes. The second is that when you're writing for just 5 minutes, you don't go back and edit what you're writing. You're just writing as fast as you can, trying to get as many words on the paper as you can. So you're not editing, you're getting a higher word count. And the third reason is that you're not judging yourself. It's such a short amount of time to write that you're not very judgmental, you don't have very high expectations. And ironically, that actually makes your writing better. And so there's a fourth thing that you can do that's really going to help you to take this to the next level. And that is to have an actual, real hard deadline at the end of 5 minutes. If it can be 5 minutes or 10 minutes and there are no consequences, then it's very easy to get distracted, to judge your writing, edit it, and so forth. But if you have a hard deadline, such as I did, like I really had to wake my kids up for school, or you need to leave for an exercise class, or you need to leave for work, or you're going to be late, if you have a really hard deadline, that's going to get your adrenaline flowing, and that's going to make you much less likely to get distracted, to edit yourself. So it has to be 5 minutes with a hard deadline. So if you want to overcome writer's block in just 5 minutes, be sure to do this. Set aside 5 minutes with a hard deadline, turn off your phone, judgment and editing free zone. At the very least, have something that you're going to write about. So in my case, I had the goal of creating that 21-day dissertation writing challenge. You might be writing a book, a dissertation, a progress report. So have a goal for those 5 minutes, or if you don't, do some free writing. But in either case, have something that you're going to write about and then just go with it and see what happens. At the end, be sure to do a word count just to see how many words you produced. I actually did that this morning. I produced over 300 words, and I wasn't even completely writing nonstop, so I think my word count could have been higher. So I would love to hear from you what your word count was. And if you like this video, be sure to hit subscribe, and I look forward to hearing about your writing success.